Here's today's recipe. You're welcome to stop the video and take a picture if you'd like. Welcome to Baking with Marian. I have been baking most of the day, actually, and that's okay. I am now going to make some cocoa cookies, and I wanted you to see. So I'm filming this right now, as you can tell. All right, so here's the deal. What you need first, 3 bananas. Oh, hold on. Tilt you down a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'm going to grab my 3 bananas. I'm going to throw them in my food processor. And I have my paper towels right here. Yay, I remembered those. And I just wanted to show you, I really do have a mixer. It's just that a lot of stuff that I make fits into my food processor. Kind of blends it up and keeps it going. You know, I'm throwing these bananas in. I hope that you washed your hands. I've been washing my hands quite a number of times today already, just because of all the cooking that I've been doing. Fun stuff that I like to do, new recipes that I wanted to try, and this is one of those that we happen to like. So I'm making those up today. Now, I just noticed that what I forgot to do is turn on the oven. So, 350. Okay, got it. Okay, now I'm going to blend these all up, get them nice and squishy. No problem. And of course, you can just mash these with a fork or with a potato masher or with your food processor. Okay, so got that all nice and creamed up. And now I need the peanut butter. It can be creamy peanut butter is the preference. And of course I don't have my half cup out here, but that's okay. I know where it is. So I'm going to get my half cup. There it is. Now I have peanut butter that you have to stir to get ready. And so we put it in a container like that. So when I'm doing that, and perhaps if you have just a regular old thing of peanut butter, you need to do this too. And that is, I grab my spoon, I put a wad of peanut butter in there, and I do it until I'm pretty sure it's full. Now, you can see that that's a little too much. No problem. I put a little too much in there all the time. Why? So that I can easily spread out all the way to all around that cup, and then I do this so I don't have to get it off with my fingers. If I go like that, then it makes it loose enough to go right there, and I'll just leave that. And no, I need the spoon. Now I'm gonna put that into here. Take that out, and there, my hands don't get as dirty as usual as I'm cooking. In a minute, my hands will get dirty. I will need the sink and my paper towels, and there we go. So I got that done, yay. Now what do I need? I need half a cup of cocoa. Here it is. And it just so happens that I ended up putting the half cup in there, and I don't want to put peanut butter in my cocoa, so I'm going to get a new half cup. And if you don't want peanut butter in your cocoa, then you may and you don't have a spare half cup, then you may need to wash out and dry your half cup. Okay, so there's my cocoa. It's level. I'm just doing that to cover the thing because that's the top of the blender mechanism, so that it doesn't get too dirty on the inside of the motor part. So I just kind of take my salt shaker and go boop, boop, done. Okay, very good. Now, what do I need? I need to blend this all up. Whew. Watch out. Baking powder is baking cocoa powder. It's very thin. It gets into the air all over the place. I love it. Okay, so it's doing its thing, but again, I gotta make sure that I push down the sides with my spatula. There we go. Push, 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 push. Isn't this the most exciting part of your day? Oh, she used the spatula. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Okay, so because I'll probably need my spatula again, I take my cup, right, my measuring cup, and just put that across. And then it's not all over the counter, but it's still ready for me should I need it. Okay. Okay, now here is my favorite part. It's what you want to put on the inside of it. You can stop right there and just cook them up. I've done that before, but I like to do some other things with it. So one thing that I sometimes like to do is get some peppermint extract or peppermint oil and put a drop in there. I haven't had the peppermint oil, so I'm going to use that. I love chocolate and peppermint. I just have to be careful not to put too much in. Sorry, I can't watch you right now. I didn't want to mess up and put too much in. It still tastes good, but whoo, it'd be a little too strong. The other thing that I like to do sometimes is put coconut in it. I'm going to put coconut in it. I got my little, just a little. Okay, maybe more than just a little, because I want it to show up. All right, very good. Now, one more stir around, and I'm ready to put it in the pan. Okay, good. Let me just verify. Yeah, I'm good. So I clean off all of the blades. Be careful. There we go. Cleaned off the blades. Oh, my oven is now preheated. So I also happen to have my rag because I'm starting to make kind of a mess over here. And like I said, I've been doing this most of the day already, and plan on doing a little bit more after this. So now I need my pan, but I need my counter clear. That means the peanut butter has to go bye-bye. Well, I mean, in the fridge. I'm not going to throw it away. Okay, so I got that. I got my pan. Okay, I'm going to save this because I'm going to scoop things out. My cocoa cookie dough is kind of thin. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I need to grease my pan. My pan does not allow me to just spray it. Oh, that was my stool. I kick it all over the kitchen because I'm not that tall, and there's a lot of stuff that's up there in the cupboard. Okay, so, yeah, this kind of pan, you can't use, you're not supposed to use the spray on it, and so I rub it down. This is coconut oil, it'll work. Butter, I think that'll work too, and I just kind of get it on there, and if you notice, it's not a lot. It's just enough to barely cover all of it, all the pan. Now, this is the fun part after this. Okay, got it. And now my hands are all greasy. No problem, because I have paper towels. That's right. My friend, the paper towel. Especially when I'm cooking. Now here's how I do my cookies. I get myself one of the bigger spoons. You know, you got the smaller spoon and the slightly bigger spoon. I'm going to use one of those. And here's how I do it. Let me make sure you can see me. Okay, so I scoop out about yay much. Sorry, I can't tell you how much that is. There, and then I just scoop it out like that. And yes, my finger will be awfully messy in just a little while. And once this goes into the oven, I get to lick my finger and then wash my hands again for all the other things that I will be cooking today. I'm doing all sorts of fancy salads and desserts, because I'm going to have a taste test for some of the desserts that I have. Okay. I love it down little rows. Little rows. The handy thing about the little rows is you know how many you got if you know how to multiply. Oh no, math, math! 1, 2, 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each. That's 15. 3 times 5 is 15. You are welcome to count it one by one if you so desire. Pretty sure I got that right. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I got a little more than usual on that one. I try to make them even so that they'll bake evenly as well. So I have to be careful. And what I'm seeing here is I may end up having too much for this pan, which isn't a bad thing. It just means that I have to either wait to cook the rest or add to the ones that are already on it. Maybe I'll do okay. Or find room in between everything else. I still have another row I can go down, so that's good. And that was kind of small, huh? Well, if I have extra, oh man. Okay, so here's what I do next. Good grief. I put that over there again on top of the cup. Now I can use my spatula to get everything back together. All of that extra cookie dough is going to be in one spot so I can scoop it up on my spoon. And whatever I'm looking at it and it doesn't look like I have enough for another whole pan, which is just great because either I will eat it or, like I said, add to some of these other ones. That is way too small compared to my other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's number 5. Good. Okay, so I've got a little bit left that I am able to add to some of these smaller ones. And it looks like I made that one too giant, but that's all right. It will be okay. The deliciousness is still going to come through. All right. There we go. So that's that. And now that I'm done with all of that, guess what I get to do? Oh yeah. Lick at my finger. Nice flavors. Okay. I'm going to lick this too. So good. Alright. Gotta wash up now that I've done that. Now it's time to put these in the oven. They only bake for 8 to 15 minutes, it says, right? I'll probably put it at 10 or 11. And probably keep checking them just to see. Oh, oops, I just turned that off. I need the timer. And I'm going to go for 11 minutes. All right. Now, I'm going to pause the video. When my timer goes off, I'll unpause the video and we'll look at them, okay? All right.
Here are some quick facts about chocolate. Chocolate comes from a fruit tree. It's made from a seed. Each cacao tree produces approximately 2,500 beans. It takes 400 cacao beans to make 1 pound of chocolate. The word chocolate comes from the Aztec word that you see on that cup. The French celebrate April Fool's Day with chocolate-shaped fish, or poisson d'avril. Hershey's makes 70 million kisses a day.
My timer's about to go off. There it is. I'm checking them. It doesn't look like, as the recipe says, you check to see if there's a sheen still on it, and mine are not shiny on top, so I think they're ready. They are probably going to be pretty gooey on the inside though, but I like gooey cookies, so guess what? I'm not going to take them off this yet. They're too hot. I got to let them sit and cool down a little bit, like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I will put them, after they've cooled that long, then I'll put them on a rack so that they can cool even more. So I'll be right back. Okay, my cookies have been cooling, and it's time to get them off and out of the cookie sheet. I have to use a plastic one on this particular cookie sheet. It is amazing to me when you actually, or hold on, let me rephrase that. When I actually oil a cookie sheet and look how easy they all want to come off. They probably are excited about being eaten, I can tell. Now the pan itself is still a little hot, and that one didn't get totally off there. Uh-oh. These ones over here are sticking a little more. There we go. Yep. Okay. Now, I can just take this pan and scoop them off onto the rack for further cooling. Be careful if you eat one right off the bat, because they are usually pretty warm in the center. Be careful, be careful. If you can't resist waiting until they cool down. Now, this is made with that baking cocoa, and baking cocoa does not have any sugar in it, which means these are going to be not as sweet as something that you make with like semi-sweet chocolate or sweetened chocolate. This is going to be bitter, a little bitter, because that is actually what chocolate tastes like until you add a ton of sugar to it. I can't add the sugar, of course, to mine because I have to be careful of my diabetes, but I can have these when they are sweetened with those dates. I'm just trying to give them a little more room so they can get cool. I can't wait, guys. I gotta have some now. It just so happens I have some whipped cream in my fridge. I'm gonna go get it and bring it back because I love whipped cream on these things. Hold on. This is whipped cream that I actually make out of coconut milk, and I think I mentioned that to you on a different video, but if you don't know how, I'd be happy to tell you how. Just have to let me know. So here's my cream. Oh, too much. I want to taste the cookie too. Okay. And there. I love these cookies. I try not to talk with my mouth full. It doesn't always work, does it? Okay, now, without the cream. It's too good. I love the mint in it. I love the little bit of coconut too. And that's it, guys. Enjoy. Oh, they're good. Bye now.